Hello, and good morning. Good morning, Swifty. Oh, there she goes. Oh my gosh.
Good Animorning. You didn't give me much warning.
I gave you a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you went, okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, good morning.
I also said, hey, I'm gonna start the audio part of the stream. Alright, gonna join a call. We're gonna join a call with Patrick today, so I'm gonna join that. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear us? We're good, how are you? Yeah, it seems like it's a usual thing at the minute.
Can everyone on the stream hear Patrick okay? Give me a thumbs. Just give me a thumb.
Any kind of thumb will do.
No, okay. Here. How about now?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. How's everybody in the chat doing today?
I think that worked.
Yes! Cool. We have thumbs.
Do you
we have thumbs, we have audio. We're doing good. It's late at night, we're working. Well, it's early for you guys.
What time is it for you, Pat?
2. It's doing alright, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's the usual.
Do you have some kind of caffeinated beverage?
I do. I am on far too much of it at the moment.
Oh no.
But that's okay. That's alright. It'll make me jovial and energetic for the chat.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's fine. Oh, my Photoshop seems to not want to do what I want it to do.
Well, yeah, everyone else is like, don't worry, it's also like 2 or 3 a.m. for us. And it's like, just means we're all in the same sinking ship.
Yeah. Hey guys, how are you all doing this late night? Alan Alice says 3 a.m. here. 3 a.m. for Dipper Dots as well. Oof.
I like that name, Dipper Dots.
Dipper Dots. It's a super secret midnight animation club.
Oh, ooh, I like that.
Super secret post midnight.
Yeah, the Secret Drawing Society. Sorry,
you guys have all the coolest clubs. You guys have got a peg bar. You have an Animorning breakfast club. You've got like super secret midnight club.
Yeah. The coolest thing is we can just say them, and then they exist.
I wish my art worked like that.
Don't talk about all the secret clubs, then they'll become more secret. You have to share your screen, Swifty.
What? That's not how that works.
I'm currently trying to get Photoshop to work at all.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if there's another program I can use, since this doesn't seem to be responding.
Sent the Apple ProRes, by the way.
Cool.
To download Adobe Premiere, so I've got a 7-day free trial before it starts charging me.
Is that like
cool.
a codec to export with?
It is, yeah. It's like it's the same one that Toonami asked us for broadcasting Starlight on Toonami.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot that happened. Our shit was on fucking Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's up? What's up, Nickelodeon? Cartoon Network has Starlight Brigade on it. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
This is how the industry works, everybody.
You just go on the stream and just be like, "What up, universe?"
Only at the Midnight Drawing Club does this kind of thing
Peer
work.
pressure, everybody.
I'll share our screens momentarily, folks, and when India decides to help me out.
Hey, my stuff isn't working. Hold on. What other drawing program can I use other than Photoshop?
Toon Boom.
I could draw in Toon Boom, actually. You know, maybe I will.
I think I draw more in other programs than Photoshop these days. Like, just for illustration, even.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just leave it to the side, open on something, and when I come back to it, it'll just be a nightmare to get it to work again. I don't know why.
I've been having issues with lag in Photoshop, so I've been jumping back and forth between Krita and Clip Studio Paint.
Krita. Da 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 da.
So, how'd the reviews go?
Oh, they were good. Yeah, they were good, thanks. Oh, well, you guys tell me, were they okay? They were the best reviews, Patrick.
All of the information.
Nailed it.
I was on fire.
Literally, at one point she was screaming and she's like, wow, animation, anticipation, and I'm on fire.
That sounds like a good song.
What?
Animation, anticipation, I'm on fire.
I'm on fire. Yeah, it's called Blazing Keys.
Blazing Keys is a really cool name for a video game.
I'm on fire.
Blazing Keys.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I was talking with my friend Michael today. Not.
I know that guy.
And we were talking about our first video game crush characters we had crushes on.
Oh, that's a good one.
And it reminded me of a game that I don't know how many other people have played. So I'm kind of curious if there's anyone in the chat who may have played this game. This little 11-year-old Patrick played it, and it was an awakening. It's called Gasp, but like as like an abbreviation, like G.A. Acronym, I think is what it is. Yeah. Gasp Extreme Fighters, but it's also known as Deadly Arts. For the N64, it was a fighting game.
I never.
I'm not surprised it's a fighting game. They have all the best character designs.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that though.
No, me neither.
Let me Google it. I'm sharing my screen with you, by the way.
Okay, finally, cool.
Gasp.
Good. Let me.
Fighter's Next Dream.
Also known as Deadly Arts. I think in the US it was known as Deadly Arts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen this before.
It's not a great game.
Oh no. The art looks cool though.
It's like a fighting game, but like all the characters are just kind of like people without any powers or really any special things. I think like it was running off of the fact that it was in 3D. You know?
Yeah. Let's see. And which one was it?
It was 2 actually. And they kind of look like male and female versions of the same design. So.
Well, you found your type.
I found it has since changed since I was 11 years old.
I suppose that's good to know.
I think here I can actually pull up. I don't remember their names are Japanese, so I have to pull up the actual thing to remember it. Himuro Kai was one. That's the main dude with the exposed chest and the denim vest, and like the thighs bulging through those white pants. And then the other one was Serena Hayu Serena.
Oh, I see. I found them.
Yeah.
Found them.
Yeah, that was definitely me. I was like, what is this?
What are these feelings?
Alrighty.
These are cool designs,
So,
yeah.
I'm kind of curious. I should say that I asked. So Michael's been playing the Final Fantasy remake. And he's been loving it, and I asked him because he played the first one. I was like, was Cloud your video game crush? And he was like, what do you mean was?
Taste hasn't changed.
So I'm kind of curious to people here in the chat.
Yeah, have you guys heard of that game before?
I mean, I'm assuming the answer on that was no, just because it was so obscure. I played a lot of like cheap bargain bin games when I was a kid. Like not a lot of. I didn't play a lot of like the mainstays. Like I didn't play like Star Fox or like a lot of those, but I did play
Metroid. You played Metroid.
Deadly Arts and I played Metroid because my friend Zach, who lived down the street from me, let me use his Nintendo.
Aw, that's
And
cool.
that's how I was like first introduced to it. Yeah, it was crazy. And I should add, despite being a huge Metroid fan, I do not have a crush on Samus. I never felt about the character that way.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be Samus.
I understand that. As a huge Sonic fan, I would also like to state that I've never had those feelings about Sonic the Hedgehog.
No.
Even though he's a cool character.
Sonic Dreams didn't do anything for you?
Oh, don't bring that up, please. No. Ugh.
That flipping game was so effed up on an accurate level.
Oh my gosh.
It was disturbing.
Oh, it tapped into some stuff. Where I'm like, okay, well, this is now a fear that I have.
Dark Pulse says that's because Samus crush you. Got some people saying Tekken. You still love Tekken?
Tekken's good. Tekken's a game where you can play as a bear, so you know, it's pretty great.
That was, yeah.
Can you get a mod where he's green and has little horns?
Oh my gosh, I wish. Can you imagine?
Get on that. Oh, who made Tekken?
Oh, who did make Tekken? The Tekken Company.
Probably. That sounds like a Japanese company naming convention.
I'm trying to remember what the first crush I had on a video game character was. I think it was probably something on the Dreamcast. It might have been a fighting game too. It might have been Edge from Rival Schools.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Mr. Crop Top?
Oh, he doesn't have a crop top, much as I wish he did.
Oh, that's the fighting character who's got the same hair as him.
Yeah.
He's got the crop top.
Crop tops on boys need to be more of a thing. They are incredible.
I would if I had the abs to rock it. It just never showed up.
One day we'll get super strong.
Putting in the order, but
one day all this wrist and arm workout that I'm getting from drawing every day is going to pay off and my abs will come through.
Oh man, imagine if you could order abs off of Amazon or something. You're just like, hi, one 6-pack, please. No, make it 2 6-packs, please. One for the front, one for the back.
I need my backpack.
The most hillbilly tattoo I ever saw was a dude who got a tattoo of a 6-pack of beer on his gut.
Wow. I mean, there's something powerful in acknowledging it, I guess. Yeah.
Ooh, we got some people who likes Solid Snake.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Snake's a good
got a nice
one.
gravelly voice.
Yeah.
Sly Cooper and Freya are some other options in there.
Oh, is Freya from Sly Cooper?
Freya from FF9.
Oh.
She's the one with the sort of pinkish raincoat attire, the hat, and the trident, I think. No.
It's like a rat witch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's cool. It's interesting, like, I really, really like the designs of Final Fantasy characters a lot, but for some reason they never did it for me in terms of actually having a crush on anyone from Final Fantasy. Just always thought the designs were super cool.
I thought Sephiroth was pretty hot when I was a kid.
I think everyone did.
But that's like, yeah. I think my first introduction to him, though, was the movie Advent Children.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never played. I still actually haven't played a single Final Fantasy.
I don't think I've played any of them all the way through. I know them from a lot of gaming magazines and other people's accounts. I used to just Google up the characters and just stare at them.
You're just a bunch of blasphemers right now.
Yeah. Well, I was always on Sega consoles myself as a kid, so I didn't have PlayStation or anything.
Coco Candicoot? What the hell is that?
Coco Candicoot?
Is that from Crash Bandicoot?
Oh,
sounds
maybe
like
it's
it,
the
yeah.
girl from that.
It is. Oh, jeez, don't Google that.
Okay.
Rouge the Bat.
Oh, Rouge, the first Sonic character with straight up boobies.
Oh no. Cool.
Oh, you know who
like
I
these
always
studies.
thought was super cute? Rebecca from Resident Evil.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
Which one was she from?
She's like the medic from Resident Evil.
Oh,
She's like
I don't know this guy.
the cutest character ever.
I don't know, you guys. Mario always did it for me.
It's that bulbous nose.
Mamma mia.
I mean, he's a cool guy.
I want to draw Doig as a Mario character now. God, I think he would fit pretty well.
My dad has two brothers. Yeah, I wouldn't say their names. I was about to, but whenever I went to visit, so I'm like, was really into Mario as a kid. Like that was one of the first games I was ever playing or given. But my dad had two brothers, and one was like shorter with a mustache, and one was taller with a mustache.
Oh.
And I equated
Yeah.
them to like, we're gonna go visit Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Yeah. I think there are a lot of movies that did it for me more in terms of like having crushes on people though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like one of the big moments for me was, you guys remember Cameron Diaz in that black and white in The Mask? Like, holy crap.
Cameron Diaz.
She's like outside a theater.
Wow. I'm doing. You said black and white dress. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind it.
And Hitchhiker's Guide. What's her name?
Oh,
I think she's called Trin in the as a character name, but the actress is,
was it Zooey Deschanel?
yeah, Zooey Deschanel in Hitchhiker's Guide. And Zooey Deschanel and Joseph Gordon-Levitt in 500 Days of Summer, both of them.
Oh my god, I have to Google every one of these.
It's so good. Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Inception as well. I think I just have a thing about like formal wear.
You're actually in love with the suits.
Yeah, it's just the waistcoats, man. I can't. They're so good.
What's everybody in the chat saying?
Yeah, I want to hear your guys' crushes. Tell me. Confess!
Oh, movies?
Anything. Let's do movies and games. Fina
okay,
from
well,
Grandia 1. That's a good one.
I know that, like, I actually did a post about it recently, but, like, Gina Davis was definitely one
Gina Davis.
when I was a kid.
Have a look.
Yeah. In, like, A League of Their Own and Beetlejuice.
Oh, cool, yeah. I'm gonna Google.
One that I was into that, like, people didn't understand was Willow from Buffy.
Did understand? Oh my gosh, that's one of mine too. She's...
Yeah, I have a thing for redheads. And when I came here, when I came over to Ireland, I wanted to live there.
Yeah, you were like, oh my gosh, there's so many redheads. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willow's adorable. I love Willow so much. She's so cute.
Classic that, like, I was into was Tyrone Power, but Tyrone Power from the Zorro movie.
Tyrone Power.
Yeah, type in Tyrone Power Zora. Let's see what comes up.
Oh, check him out. He's suave.
Oh my god, that fight is so sexually charged.
I'm looking at it.
It's him versus Basil Rathbone.
Yeah.
And they're just constantly sending quips back and forth to each other. But it's like the 1940s, right? So they don't, like, it's in different contexts now. And so there's this one moment when he pins Basil's sword to the ground. And he says, "Haha, Captain's blade is not so firm." He says, "It's firm enough to run you through."
That sounds like some good viewing
oh my God,
right
look
there.
at those pants.
Look at these intense gazes they're exchanging here.
I went as him for Halloween one year.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Dipper Dots had a crush on Pippin or Frodo from Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's cute. They're cool. Jennifer Connelly in Blood Diamond.
What?
Tom Holland. Yeah, we're getting some good people in the chat. I think Frank Sinatra, not Frank Sinatra. Who's the guy who does a dancing in Singing in the Rain?
Oh.
Gene Kelly.
Oh, yes.
Gene Kelly is for me. Like seeing someone do something that well as well is really hot. Like I like skilled people. I
wanted to do a Disney-style musical animation of the song "Good Morning" from Singing in the Rain. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I do.
But the context would be, it was a bisexual polycule that were waking up in the morning, and getting each other ready, and it was going to be like really wholesome and cute.
Aww.
So it was going to be the two guys and the girl, and it's like they're in like a big like king size bed, right? And they're like helping each other brush their teeth and take a shower and make breakfast, and they're all kind of in that Disney way of like, you know, you could toss a pancake over here and someone will catch it with a plate, and like very like fun kind of stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds really nice. We need more.
Yeah,
more
basically
like
I wanted to make like the super charming.
Yeah. We need more charming media about that kind of thing so that it's not 100%, you know, straight couples all the time. Enjoying the wholesomeness.
Yeah, some of this is where do I apply. Dipper Dots is apparently enjoying the stream with a roach.
With a roach? Does it have a name? Roachy.
The roach has been named George by chat.
Nice. That's a nice name. Roaches are super uncommon in England. We don't really get them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys don't really kind of have anything threatening.
Well, I mean...
like animal-wise.
Seagulls are pretty threatening. That's about as threatening as we get over here.
You compare it to, like, Australia.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
I remember being terrified of a moth when I was a kid.
Oh, me too. But they fly into your face. It's like they're aiming at you.
But this thing was like 2 inches long and like an inch tall. It was a really big moth. But I didn't want to go to sleep. It was like late at night and it had flown in and I just didn't want it to go in my face.
And where did it want to go? Probably 100% on your face.
Well, it didn't really, but I was just sort of like, I remember being terrified. And it can't even really do anything to me. I just didn't want it to touch my face.
Yeah.
Say, we have a back door in our apartment, and I never open it because an orb weaver spider female orb weaver spider, which are the big ones, has made its web out there. And so when you open the door, the web comes with it.
Oh no!
Whoa.
I like that.
It's like half a foot, by the way, in size, just to give you an idea of how big this thing is.
The
Or
web.
if you want, you can always Google orb weaver and be horrified.
The web or the spider?
The spider.
What?
The spider is half a foot.
Yeah, they're gigantic.
I like how certain spiders and things being in places will just like write off sections of our homes and be like, well, I guess I'm never going in that room again. That belongs to the spider now.
Boy knows. I'll post an image in our stream talking.
Yes, please.
This file is too powerful. I need to find a less powerful image.
The spider is too powerful.
Copy and there it goes. That's what's outside my door.
No. I don't like it. How big is
It's the
it?
females. Apparently the males still stay small, but the females get gigantic.
Is there a banana for scale anywhere?
I wouldn't get a banana near that thing. Yeah, their webs are like real thick.
Like the kind of
And like,
the kind of webs you see in TV shows where the protagonist walks through it and it's like just clings to everything.
yeah, it's got like that consistency to it. Apparently they're not dangerous to people, but I ain't taking my chance. It can stay out there and eat all the cockroaches and flies and things at once.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be dangerous to be frightening.
Have you seen those like yellow and black spiders that are around Japan? They're about, I don't know if they're as big, but they look very similar, or not similar. They have that feel.
Yeah. When you go to Japan, there are these huge spiders everywhere, and they're completely like not dangerous at all, but they're just so big and colourful, and just everywhere you go, they're there.
Like they look dangerous because of the coloring.
No, thank you. I'll stay ignorant.
I've forgotten what they're called, but they're called something that was derived from folklore, I think, and kind of legend.
Oh really?
Yeah, where there was a yokai that was a lady that would turn into a spider after she lured you.
Ah.
Talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, Patrick. They were everywhere.
Oh, you've returned the favor. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, they were just like...
New.
There was one point where there was a path leading away from a shrine, and on each side of the path was like trees, but there must have been like a 10 to 12 foot gap between the trees, and one spider had made a web between those two, so it was just hovering above the path.
We were like, don't want to walk underneath
on
it.
a massive web. So you're
Please
walking towards it. I'm like, that black splotch is moving in parallax. How is it hovering above, above the path? And then as we got closer, it's like, oh, that is a massive, massive web.
And that's when you took the first flight home.
We're like, well, we're done. We've seen everything.
We had to walk under it, which was fine.
Yeah.
I doubt it. But okay.
So I'm working on this little animated thing that was kind of a joke that
Oh yeah.
India were like, because we recently got over 9,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we're doing or I'm doing, India helped. She did voices. An over 9,000 meme. because why not?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the it's over 9,000, Patrick?
Yes.
Yeah, you must be.
I am familiar with it.
So I am taking on the role of is it Nappa? And India. I've got a version of India that's Vegeta-esque.
Oh my god, I want to see it.
Here's. I'm just cleaning up. I was gonna make it like really low res and pixely, and then I decided I'm not gonna do that. So I'm tidying it up. But this is me, and then where'd you go, Swifty? Oh, you're over here. Okay, let me just move the timeline down here.
We want to see in Vegeta.
In Vegeta. Yeah.
You basically went over the original drawings from the meme, didn't you? So they're kind of terrifying.
That Doig is adorable, by the way. Oh, look at that! Oh my god, your hair.
So she's gonna be like crushing a phone. Yeah.
I love it.
And then I'm gonna be yelling.
Did she just say caw instead of anything else?
No, she's like, it's over 9,000!
Oh my god. Also, I sent you in Light Table. Doigle Mario.
Oh! Hold on, I gotta go look. Are you gonna bring it up on stream, Mike, or should I?
You can.
Oh! Jeez, I opened the chat and just saw massive spiders. Great. Oh, this is adorable! New! Look! Behold. That's so good. The little antlers coming out of the hat. I love the way you did the mustache on the muzzle.
Nice.
The muzzle stash.
Yo, Sticks Media, thanks for the host. Appreciate it.
Whiskers.
Alright.
Darkbolt says, wahoo!
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 What is it he says when he dies?
Oh no!
That's it. Oh man, I was playing a bit of Mario Maker and like it was on one of completionist Jared's levels, and I died so much that oh no, it's just like burned into my brain.
I like because you're. I like that you said "oh no"
Oh
instead of "oh no."
oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Scottish
Oh
Mario.
my god, I want a Scottish Mario so much. What would his name be though? It couldn't be Mario.
McDonald.
Yes.
Just Mac. MAC.
Yes.
Or well, that's a pretty Scottish name.
It is. That's perfect.
Oh. Oh man. Everybody in the chat. Sexy Waluigi time.
Sexy Waluigi time.
Sexy Waluigi time. McMario. I like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
It'd have to be Mac Mario though. MAC.
I was trying to find like super like Ouija names. I can't find any. I don't know.
Wait. You're trying to find what kind of names?
Like Ouija names.
Oh, like Glaswegian names. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
like if you heard it, you'd just be like, I know exactly where this guy is from.
Gotcha. Well, I guess we figured out the name for Luigi though.
Oh yeah. Oh god, there you go, Luigi. Oh my god. Oh, I want that so bad. To have like the you said his name was McDonald?
Yeah.
What was it?
Uh,
So he would just be like your typical kind of surly, I don't give a crap, I'm so cynical character, and then Luigi would be upbeat, but his accent would be so thick.
You wouldn't be able to
never know
tell.
what he was saying.
Apart from Mike, who would be the only translator.
You know the
Oh my god.
You know the film Brave? They have the families come over on the boats, and they have one particular the blonde family where they're like, the joke in the film is that they can't be understood. I'm sitting there in the theater going, yeah, all right. And then there's just like, what is he saying? And I'm like, not in the movie. And I'm like, oh, there he's meant to not be able to be understood. I got everything.
It says something almost like if she was a wee bit closer, I could lob something down her gullet or down her gob. What was it? He said something like that.
Something like that. Like it's a lot of it's like Dorrit, where it's like Aberdeenshire and that sort of area. Like there's invented words and stuff up there. But to lob is to throw, and gob is the mouth, and you just sort of like internalize it, and you're like, yeah, okay.
I've always been fascinated with that particular accent ever since I saw those Scottish animations. They're like of birds. It'll be like two pigeons talking, and it'll be talking about smoking.
Oh, I don't think I've seen those.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Scroogan on a Greg.
Scroogan on a Red, yeah.
Yeah. Or like the other one was like frackin'. You're talking about like frackin'. It's fucking brilliant. I think is what the name of it was. Just hearing him talk, and like, my god, that was the best. I'm trying to like translate what, because I had to like Google half that shit.
Like learning another language.
Styx Media says that Doric is nay invented words, isn't it? Oh, okay.
Doric? What is Doric?
I think that is the
Doric dialect.
Yeah.
Doric, the popular name for mid-northern Scots or northeast Scots, refers to the Scots language as spoken in the northeast of Scotland. Okay.
So that's up near Aberdeen in that area.
Ooh.
India's a big fan of Hud Your Wisht.
Hud Your Wisht!
There you go.
It's great. Just means shut your mouth, but it's a great way to say it.
I mean, I guess it's more like shut your mouth means to be quiet.
Huh?
What do the words translate to?
Hud Your Wisht? I don't know. Like hold your tongue, maybe?
God. Yeah, I can't think of too many people in the States who are like that. Maybe in like Georgia mountain men, like hillbillies. Have you guys ever watched the show Squidbillies?
I've not.
I haven't.
The main character, Early Kyler, is about that level.
There's a lot of
shows. A lot of
it's
just like it's like misunderstanding the language as opposed to having an accent or something.
Yeah.
You know, like instead of saying like educated, like I am educated and I have a job, he would say I done been educated and joblatized. Currently looking for more modified situations, new opportunities here. Like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen your sign. And then the guy goes, Brother Early, I fired you. Yesterday. It was wonderful. You got an opening then. What I have is a restraining order.
It sounds great. It's one of those ones that I really want to watch. Along with like, I think Metalocalypse, Venture Bros, what's that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a ton of like...
You're like listing off all my like favorite shows.
I never really had access to Adult Swim when I grew up, so I missed seeing all the shows when everyone else was watching them. So I have to make an effort to go back now and find them.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes.
That's another one up there.
It's another one I'd
Aqua
like
Teen
to
Hunger
watch.
Force is kind of like the main characters. Like it's like fast food. Like it's probably not good for me, but I can't stop eating it.
Have you seen Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law?
Of course. Oh my god.
That was one I did catch because I made an effort to like actually go and watch that. I love it.
Harvey Birdman. That one, God, some of the animation of that show is just kills me.
Yeah, me
So
too.
snappy.
Oh, it's so good. They really like nail the characters that they have on as well. Like the guest characters of the series. The style is so on point. For those who don't know, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, is about a man called Harvey Birdman who's a superhero because he's a birdman and he's become an attorney and he has to defend a bunch of cartoon characters from cases against them.
They're all like old Hanna-Barbera designs too. Like they're all, it's like Flintstones and Jetsons and like
Scooby-Doo.
Peter Potamus, stuff like that. Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the Ernie Devlin one fucking kills me.
It's so good.
When he's like, because he's like on all those pain meds, and so he just like pulls up to the bar, and like he just like grabs a handful of pills, shoves them in his mouth, takes a drink of water, and just like looks at the sky and goes, "I'm gonna win." I lose it every time.
Did I show you Harvey Birdman, Mike?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've not really watched a lot of it. Did they like remake it with the character? Or is it a lot of like reuse of animation that was already done? That was repurposed.
It started off, I think, as reuse, and then it slowly became more and more reanimated.
Okay, that makes sense. So you like start out with the concept, and trying to get it.
Like it was like its own thing by the end of it.
That was the same people that did Space Ghost as well, like the game show, Space Ghost game show.
Oh, I never saw that.
I don't know. I don't think so. It had a much higher budget, even from the beginning.
Okay. Maybe it's just a
Like
similar
Space
idea,
Ghost
at the same time.
C-Lab. Yeah, those are all like super cheap. Oh man. Does anyone in chat know what we're talking about? Are we just like rambling on about stuff you guys can't relate to?
We're just babbling.
I'm sorry.
Completely. You guys should check that stuff out, though. It's good. Some good stuff.
I think I watch Aqua Teen just for Carl. Carl's like my favorite character. You know Carl, right? The super Jersey guy who's their neighbor.
I've never seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Neither have I.
He's like this work from home, like kind of loser guy, and like in any other show he would be like a villain, but because he lives next to animated like fast food items that constantly destroy his house, he's just kind of the victim in all this. But he has these great one-liners. It's like there's one time it's like the middle of the night, and they've got like a spotlight hooked up in the middle of the room for some reason, because like one of them wants to be a superhero, so it's like the shake symbol.
Yeah.
And so Carl comes over and like banging on their door in the middle of the night, and they open up and goes, "Oh, Carl, hey, how you doing?" Yeah, hey yourself. And he goes, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, nothing. I was just doing a bit of investigating. See, I saw this extension cord going from my house to your house. Your house lit up like the frickin' sun. I put two and two together and realized you're pissing me off." Stuff like that.
Oh man, this is like way too much to watch in too little time. I need to have like a month where I just watch stuff.
A lot of adult swim shows you can kind of put on while you're working because they're very dialogue heavy.
Oh, I guess that's true. Because normally I wouldn't, just because I can't put my eyeballs on the screen. But
I would recommend that in most contexts.
What?
Putting your eyeballs on a screen.
That's why normally I'm just podcasting instead.
Oh, that's always good. I need to listen to more podcasts. It's hard to listen to podcasts when you're storyboarding, though.
Yeah. It's hard to listen to anything except music, I think, when you're storyboarding, just because you're having to kind of think through things.
Yeah, I find sometimes some podcasts or like narrative ones that I lose the thread. Like, I remember watching Critical Role, and I would just stop listening, but I'm still listening, but not hearing the words.
I think we both did that.
And then
I think there were times where we went back and listened to the same part like 4 times because we'd both just tuned out and missed it completely.
Yeah.
Also, hey, Tips.
Hey, Tip.
Singular Tip.
Just one Tib.
You've been working on an Animal Crossing animatic all night. Cool.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fun. Is this? Is that?
All right, continue. What were you saying?
Is that Tib who's worked on an Animal Crossing animatic?
No, Dipperdots 22.
I was gonna say, Tib isn't the biggest fan of Animal Crossing, so I'd be surprised.
I mean, I
that's
wouldn't
cool.
put it past Tib to make some sort of Animal Crossing propaganda with a storyboard. I think I'm in the same boat as Tib now. I've fallen out of not favor with Animal Crossing, but I've stopped playing it.
Well, you still like it. It's just there gets to be a point in the game where you've kind of done. You've reached a plateau of progress, and I think then it's easy to kind of drop off at that point.
I mean, kind of. We never got to the point where we could change the island.
It's true. Well, we have got to the point where we can change the island. We just can't afford it because it's too expensive.
Oh.
And we can't be bothered to earn the money to do so.
Every Sunday it gets to like 20 past 12 and my brain goes, you forgot to buy turnips from the turnip woman. And I'm like for like 6 weeks of just like, oh, because she turns up in the morning and then she goes away at 12 and yeah, I missed it every time. She turns up
Oh.
But it's supposedly the fastest way to make money without actually putting any effort in.
Also, we got a Hardic in here too, and
Hey,
all
hello.
these people join.
Heyo.
Good morning.
Vert MB says, I finished sketching my flip last night. Can we do backgrounds, or does the grid have to be overlaid?
Oh, I see. You can do backgrounds if you want. If you start with a grid, then that's best. You don't have to overlay the grid. I think I'll be able to see if you've used like proper perspective and back and gridding and everything. For the Animorning challenge, I said this week that people have to put a ground plane or a grid in to their scenes.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise she'll disqualify them.
Trying to encourage people to use grids. Grids are good. Grids are life.
Oh, just drew a line
What's
through
up?
my face. There we go. Put it away.
What? Pardon?
I accidentally drew a line through my face in the program, or the bare face. That is supposedly me. Did it hurt? No, no, I'm all right.
Make it.
Alice is asking what the challenge is again.
The challenge is to animate a flip with your character. It can be a front flip, a back flip, a flip from a height, a flip to a height, a running start flip, a standing start flip. But you're only allowed to use 12 drawings to do so.
Do you think anyone's gonna animate just a hand and the middle finger goes up?
We told people they weren't allowed to do that. That did come up.
Think of everything.
We said they're only allowed to flip the bird if it was actually a literal bird doing a flip.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's up to you guys to choose how best to place the 12 drawings to get the most bang for your buck, and also make sure that you use a floor plane or a grid.
Habbo has a question.
Yeah.
You said you can reuse the drawings as long as the number of new drawn drawings remains 12. Does this mean we can transform an existing drawing around, or does that count as a new drawing?
I'm going to say that counts as a new drawing. Sorry. I'm thinking of it in terms of like, if you drew this on paper, would you need a new drawing to do it?
Yeah.
If you would, then... So are you animating today, Pat, or are you storyboarding?
What's that? What?
Are you animating today, or are you storyboarding?
I'm doing some storyboards.
Oh, fun!
Trying to get something done. Yeah. I'm had a lot of fun picking the cameras for this, and now I'm just kind of playing around with the actual drawings. Trying to make it super epic.
Is it an action scene?
What's that?
Is it an action scene?
No, it's a drama scene, but it has a lot of effects in it.
Cool.
I'm excited about. There we go. Yeah.
We've got someone called Raven Dream watching our Night in the Woods Let's Play.
Oh yeah.
And every time they comment, we get an email from YouTube, and they fill their inbox with new comments throughout the series. They're up to episode 93 now.
That's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Fair play
That's
to
kind
them.
of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
It
awesome.
is. It's really nice to see someone enjoying it. Like so long after we put it up. I'm glad it's still entertaining for people.
Yeah, Darvel, Habo means to like transform it, to move it. Yeah, like as it in like digital programs, you have something called a transform tool, and that's what you use to move things left, right, up, down. There's a pretty cool thing in Krita if you're free transforming something as well. You can change the perspective on it. Like,
oh, yeah?
Actually, rather than like skewing the control points in the corners to make it in perspective, you actually like rotate it around in space. I can't remember how to do it.
I wish that did to my drawings what I wanted it to do to my drawings, which is to rotate my drawings around in such a way that it would make sense for them to actually rotate.
No, it's a 2D plane.
Yeah, but whenever I do something like that to try and shortcut, it never quite comes out the way I want it to. I'm like, I just need to redraw this.
No.
At a lower angle. I can't just rotate it to make it look like it's at a low angle.
Hold Alt. Oh, there you go. Yeah, look, there he goes.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Hey, Swifty. I can fully imagine Tib having her like hand up in her mouth in an anime pose there, being like, "Oh, does Photoshop not have that? I just assumed that was a common thing." That is completely the tone I read that in.
Yeah.
Woof, 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 woof. I was just like, ha ha ha, shade.
Yeah.
Was that my attempt at a oho? Joe Samala. Probably.
Doing right there.
I'm trying to read some letters, man. It's going some wells.
I like these poses.
Oh, thank you.
I like your simple mannequins too.
I only have like 40 seconds or something to draw each one, so they're having to be.
Oh, I didn't know you were timing yourself.
Yeah. There's some sites that you can go on where they will display a picture for only a certain amount of time.
Oh.
So that's really handy to like just getting warmed up.
That's a good warm up to do.
Get some fast drawings. Don't give
Love
it
me
time.
some fast drawing.
Yeah. They're my favorite.
Did I ever tell you about the 1 second gesture drawing?
No. The 1 second gesture drawing. How?
Huh? Well, you draw one single line. This is kind of like when you're just getting into, and I mean you can do it at any stage of your development, but when you're learning how to perceive things properly as an artist, because like the big part about being an artist is not just how to draw, but also how to perceive.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the techniques to do this is the 1 second gesture drawing. And what you do is you have someone who's ready to do a pose, a new dynamic pose every second. And what you do is you get a bunch of newsprint and you roll the newsprint up so that all the pages kind of lay on top of each other in a diagonal, kind of like a book.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of skew it a little bit, and then all those pages you use a piece of tape and you tape it to an easel, and so that way what you can do is you can rip off each page once you're done with it. This is a super wasteful exercise. We can do it digitally now, but this is how we did it back before we had Cintiqs.
Yeah, it was all about speed.
Exactly, and what you would do is you would draw the line starting from an extended limb, hand, out there, to the bottom of the foot that is not supporting the weight. And you would do it as quick as possible. And so our teacher was the model. So our teacher would get in front of the class and he would say, draw me now, draw me now, draw me now, draw me now. And you just 1, 2, 2, and then you'd get all these down, and you'd lay them out after you're all done and look at them, and we'd have a group review. But after you do the 1 second gesture drawing, you would upgrade to 3 second gesture drawing. It's like, ooh, all right, we're getting pretty detailed now. And what you would do with those is you would draw that same line, but then without ever removing your hand from the page, right? This is a continual line. You would bring it back and you would draw a line down to where the supporting leg is, and then you would try to fill in anywhere where you felt there was a lot of weight. So if there's a lot of weight being put on that knee, you'd really scribble hard, and then you'd go back up and lightly, if the arm's kind of held aloft and it's very delicate, you would very lightly draw that area. You have these scribbles, and they didn't look like anything, but that wasn't the point. The point was that it was training your eyes to see the entire figure, and to lay down the entire figure as quickly as possible. And then eventually you move up to 5 seconds, 7 seconds. Eventually you'd start getting to minutes, where once you had that down, you could then spend, you get the whole body down in the first couple seconds, and you just spend the rest of it refining it.
Gotcha.
And yeah, thinking in terms like thrust lines, thinking of the body as this interconnected whole thing, not just starting with a hand and then adding a arm, it's all interconnected. That was very useful. And then what you can do once you have those full body those super quick gesture drawings is then you juxtapose that and you do blind contours. And what a blind contour is you look at an object. Usually it's a still life, something that's not going to move, and it's very detailed. Bunch of crumpled up piece of papers, maybe a skull or two, some flowers, things with a lot of detail. And you put your hand on the page, and again, you're not supposed to ever lift your hand off the page. Keep it on there. And then you lay a piece of paper over top of your hand so you can't actually see what you're drawing. and then you lock your eyes on the object and you pick a very small point. Let's say the edge of one of the petals of a carnation or something, right? It's a very detailed petal. And then you very slowly move your pen and you try to as accurately replicate every angle and change of direction as that contour that you're following. And you never leave that contour. You never go to another contour. You just focus on that one. And you do that for like 20 minutes. Until your arm wants to fall off. But yeah, you mix those two things together, and what you do is you are very rapidly building experience in perception. And you're building a strong foundation as an artist to perceive properly what you want to draw, because that's half of the equation. A lot of times you may not be able to lay something down accurately, not because you don't know how to draw perspective or to don't know your anatomy well enough. Like, you can know it just fine, but if you don't know how to perceive the perspective before you even lay down your drawings, then that can also hinder you. You know?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense. It's kind of the same thing as drawing with a marker. Like, it's not necessarily teaching you the drawing itself, it's more teaching you to be decisive and choose the right lines to put down.
And to not worry so much about that first line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a confidence thing. Yeah.
But confidence is super important in drawing. I think that's kind of what doing 30-second sketches does for me. Is just because if there's only a few seconds to do something in, there's not really any time to doubt your decisions. You kind of just have to go with them. So it takes a lot of the guesswork away from constructing an image or a figure.
And kind of similar to perceiving what you want to draw before you draw it. When you have a marker, it kind of like forces you to start projecting what you want to draw before you put it down. When you have a pencil and an eraser, you can kind of lay down 6 lines and then erase the ones that you don't like and keep the one you do. But you can second guess yourself and draw down more lines. You kind of go this back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a marker, that one line is it. You're not going to erase it. There's no eraser for this black marker. So what you do is you look at the page and you kind of scan it with your eyes and create a mental image of where that line should go. And you just draw that one line. And so you kind of, again, you do a lot of that processing before you lay down any sort of contours.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you get into that rhythm of drawing and then erasing and then redoing, you end up redrawing the drawing rather than redrawing the thing you're looking at. Like, you're trying to... I think that's a really interesting way to break out of that, where you're just drawing the observed thing each and every time.
And this is the kind of stuff that, like, doesn't just help you, like, draw well, it helps you learn how to draw. When you understand that, like, you can perceive things differently, that you can work on your perception and how to project and how to plan your drawings. Then suddenly when you're faced with an anatomy assignment, right? I want you to draw this femur. And you're looking at the joint of the femur and it's like this weird organic shape. You can't quite make heads or tails of it. Then you go back and you go, okay, well, I remember for blind contours that, like, to pay attention to the actual angle that changes, right? So you're looking at a plane change on the edge of this joint, and it's going from like a 45 degree to like a 65 degree, right? But you're looking at the negative shape to judge how the positive shape matches up. You're using measuring tools and you're checking things back and forth, and you're holding your pencil up as a straight up and down and being like, is that actually 45 degrees? Should I draw this as a 45 degree corner? And this could be on a small minute thing, a little process that's poking out of the hip bone. But like, you know how to, it gives you the tools you need to break things apart and to analyze them. And being able to analyze your work properly is a huge thing in being a good artist, or a good craftsman, I should say.
Yeah. I think that's a really important thing to take on, is like, while learning to draw, you're learning to see your drawings for what they are more and more. Like, I feel like sometimes when you learn a very important lesson or a milestone in your art career, it almost feels like you put on a new lens on your glasses or something, and then you can suddenly, like, you start seeing, like, say you were learning perspective, you start walking into rooms going, oh, there's where all the lines are receding to, or like you start to see the space around you in through that one particular lens for a bit. I don't know. I had that once with like learning that light bounced off of objects, so I just started seeing like the bounce light on everything all the time.
Yeah.
It's cool though, because that's almost like you're practicing in the way that you're looking at things.
Yeah, I think
you keep trying to be conscious of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Basically, it's in the process of becoming a natural subconscious thing for you.
Yeah.
You notice that you're perceiving everything this way, then eventually it becomes second nature that you perceive things that way.
Yeah.
Al and Alice asks that they've been drawing for years, but they've been stuck in terms of their skill level despite trying to study. They don't know if they're just not doing it enough, or maybe their fundamentals are lacking. I think that, like, I don't know. I think that, like, kind of what we're talking about would be good. Like, it may not be your skills of application. It could be your skills of analyzation, of perception, of projection. You could work on a myriad of things. And if you're self-taught, it kind of takes a little bit more self-discipline. So, if you're really struggling, I would recommend checking out some books and really reading through them. Things like Drawing with the Left Side of the Brain is super good.
Who's that one by?
Oh, God. The author's name of that escapes me, but let me see.
I guess Left Side of the Brain is easy to Googleable.
Yeah, that's a very popular one. So.
Yeah. Drawing with the Left Side of the Brain by Betty Edwards.
Gotcha.
It's a fun read.
Yeah. I'd say also, if you've been doing the same kind of exercises again and again, try changing it up and try different stuff. Because different people react to different methods. And also, you might require different practices depending on where you're at with your skill level right now than you did before. So there's nothing wrong with just trying a few things you haven't before, like, you know, try some 10-second drawing practices daily, or try, you know, doing some exercises like Patrick suggested, where you're exercising your power to perceive rather than your power to draw,
like
and just see if they make a difference and crack through.
Yeah, stumble on your eureka moments by trying new things. I was watching a show, and one of the characters, he's like a engineer / scientist / like effectively like your Steve Jobs type character, but in more applied sciences type stuff. And there's a character that puts him into some sort of like lucid stupor. Like, I think they were going to attempt to torture him for information, but by
joy.
Yeah. By drugging him, he started hallucinating. And one of the things that he was hallucinating was these like hummingbirds. And afterwards, I think he's put into some sort of like induced coma. Anyway, it's a great show.
Yeah, it sounds pleasant.
But when he came out of it, he started to try and walk back why his subconscious was showing him hummingbirds. What was the lesson that his brain was like, it's hummingbirds, you fool! And he had to like try and figure out why the hummingbirds were important to the theory he was trying to figure out.
Oh, interesting.
But to everyone perceiving him, he just kept going, hummingbirds, I need to solve for X, and he kept wandering off, and like he literally like he's like, I'm gonna go solve this, and the character that's trying to have like faith in him is following them, but he's just going into a store and picking up hummingbird feeders and stuff. and he like spends like it's like apocalyptic end of the world type scenarios, and he's outside in the garden setting up bird feeders, and it's just like, what is he doing? It's like, I don't know. But they're like, the doctor before he gets up is like, you know, he's gonna have memory loss, he's gonna have headaches, he's not in a good way. He was, as part of the show, actually figuring it out, but it was interesting for me watching it being like, his subconscious knows something already that his conscious mind doesn't understand yet. And it's like, I think that sequence is reminding me what Pat's saying, is where like you don't see it at first, but you're looking at the same thing, you're just not understanding it properly. Like your subconscious can see these things, and you need to kind of pull it out into your conscious mind. Yeah, I went on a tangent. It's a good show. I won't say what show it is because
okay, it's a spoiler.
Moral of the story is do drugs, kids.
That's not what I was saying. No. Well, maybe, I don't know. I never have.
Like, no. Well, maybe.
Well, maybe. Unless.
Oh, mercy. Hummingbirds do save the world. Dipper says, I've always thought... Oh, someone just posted... Oh, Rabbit. Oh, Rabbit posted some India drawing. Here.
I gotta have a look.
It's adorable.
Please.
I love it.
This is great.
You're bringing it up.
Oh, animation, anticipation. I'm on fire.
I need to look at this.
They love it.
I love the first drawing a lot with the double eyes on one side. Something people don't do enough.
Oh, that's so good. Rabbit, this is amazing. Clap, 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 clap.
Anticipation. I'm on fire. Oh man.
Encore.
Thank you, Rabbit. That's amazing.
I can only do it once.
I wish I could scroll down enough on my screen to be able to show you guys the very bottom. But it has little subtitles that say clap, clap, clap.
Oh, sorry. Let me just...
Last time, did you guys share the drawings I did on the stream chat with everybody?
We didn't.
Oh, from yesterday.
Because we ran like an hour and a half over with all the submissions.
But we can do it now.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. India? You guys ready for this? I don't think you're ready for the first drawing.
I think I was in a stupor.
I want to see people's reaction. Here you are, guys.
It's my favorite one.
Oh gosh.
It's Michael in his true form. Chip and Doig.
Chip and Doig.
Yep. That's a good one. And then there is I, Swift, the butt salesman.
Do you want to buy a butt? We got small butts, large butts.
Saggy butts, twat butts. Got a fresh shipment of butts.
And then there is a furiously scribbling Pat.
Oh yes, it's me. It's in my true form.
You're going for it.
Yeah, I'm slowly becoming a potato.
Some drawings just have audio attached to them. It's inexplicable.
And then there's a very cute Doig.
Oh yeah. That's the sound he makes.
Aw.
This is like Doig seeing the Chip and Doig drawing.
Yeah. I like the little exclamation like lines coming out.
This is probably my favourite one. This is just me in my natural form. Just being a cool dude. As you do.
Too powerful.
Beautiful.
And then we have a couch potato.
Me.
So this
Oh, it's a remote you have. For some reason I read it as like cheese on toast.
It's a clicker.
Living the high life.
watching the highlights.
Oh yeah, Michael, you got to see how crazy my quarantine beard's been getting.
Mike said,
Yeah.
like, when he got off call with you yesterday, that you had an amazing beard.
Everyone had an amazing beard on that call.
Oh yeah, because Adam Connor's got like, he's been growing his out for like years, and he's got a big curly mustache.
Yeah, it looks like he waxes his mustache into like curls.
Oh, absolutely. There's no way you
Waxes?
get to do that anymore.
Yeah, like
You
he
can
had
wax
like.
your mustache.
How do you
Yeah,
not
like
know
a
about
handlebar.
waxing? Yeah, how do you not know about waxing a mustache?
I thought that your facial hair, in terms of mustache hair, would be too coarse to wax. I thought you would just shave it.
No, not wax to shave. Like you get mustache
you mean
wax
like
to
molding?
yeah.
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 Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god,
Jeez.
waxing sounds so painful.
Yeah, I know, right?
I would cry.
You guys are gonna get them so big that you can enter one of those, like, what are they? The Swedish beard competitions where you like sculpt
Oh my
sculpt your beard into amazing shapes.
A windmill in your beard. I've seen like someone that did a windmill. It's great.
I saw someone who had like a ship in their beard. It was amazing.
And this is Patrick. You just saw there.
Patrick.
There's a goat.
Patrick alternates
Yeah,
between
I can
his two
actually
forms.
curl mine almost about as much as his at this point. I think my mustache is like about 1.5 inches, 2 inches almost.
Have you
Am
tried
I-
like curling one side up and one side down?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna put that idea out there, and you can do what you want
Hard
with
enough
it.
time eating sandwiches as it is. I'm just growing it out until quarantine ends. I want to see what happens.
Yeah. How big can your mustache get?
Well, I've sent you pictures before. I think I had it fully curled at one point. God, how long was my beard back then?
Do you think you'll get it
No.
longer?
Maybe. I think I let it grow out like for 4 months that last time when I had it that long. There it is. Copy image. Stream talking. Paste.
Okay.
That's pretty grand. That's pretty grand. Let me show people. You are, guys.
You go.
This is just Pat in his casual wear, you know.
That's a bead in it, by the way, in my beard.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
Nice armor.
Thank you.
Is that stuff heavy?
It's
Is it like?
it's currently rusting in
Oh.
my living room right now.
No!
I had a picture of getting closer. Oh yeah, I'm not that light yet. Oh wow, it was so scraggly back then. I'm taking better care of it now. It's definitely like fuller than it was.
How do you take care of a beard?
Put like oil in it, keep it trimmed so it doesn't get like scraggly and look like pubes. Like it did in this before and after picture I sent you.
Ah.
Like,
See,
it looks gross there.
beards are a joy I'll never know.
Can you buy one?
That's true. I've had a fake mustache before and I looked really good.
Yeah.
So
Can confirm.
it's a shame that I can't naturally
I know
grow.
those None of the beards in the Hobbit films were made with yak fur.
To make them look super thick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like, apparently human hair doesn't actually get that thick. But, like, when they got wet, they weighed, like, 30 pounds.
It's all the dwarves drowning because of the beards.
Donation goal to get India a yak beard.
Oh my gosh, you guys, can you imagine? I'd do face cam if I got a yak beard.
Tib said that for the donation goal,
So you
but I
guys
added
could
the
all
yak.
see it.
And I sent you a picture of Kusith. Some of my armor.
Oh, in your armor. Patrick. I can't believe you came in and just found your dog wearing the armor like this.
What are the
You're
odds?
like, Kusif, don't go through my things. Protected.
How dark he is there.
He's got a very
Before he got all
earnest
gray.
expression. Look at that.
Yeah,
How
like,
adorable.
why'd you do this?
It's adorable.
Deals with so much shit. Look at those brown eyes, though.
It's
How do
gorgeous.
you say no to that face?
This is Patrick Scuba. His name's Kusith. And he's adorable.
This is an Irish name.
Huh?
It's spelled C-U space S-I-D-H-E. Because that's how Irish works.
Yep. When I first came to Ireland, and now, I couldn't read any of the signs. I couldn't even try to read them because you don't pronounce the letters the same way. Like, the combinations aren't said the same way they are in English, so
Yeah.
there was just no way.
Sir Treats Worthy. Aww.
Aww. That's
think
adorable.
In Scotland, they have dual road signs and stuff as well, and I learned that BH is a V sound in stuff. So if you see Inverness on this road sign in either, I always get these mixed up, Gaelic or Gaelic. It's INBHER. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very dry.
No, it's interesting. And just like my brain is half on doing the sketches as well. So if I'm not as responsive as usual, that's why.
Tib says donation goal, Pat pets the doggo.
I mean, you don't need to donate for that. That's gonna
He
happen.
gets plenty of pets. Sir Best Boy. Oh my god, I love it. Someone Alan Alice said, I want to go to Ireland and see all the green hills. Well, if you do go, you will see plenty of green hills.
It's true, there are many, many.
There are many green hill zones.
Lots of green hills, lots of farm animals just out and about.
Mhm.
A lot of like cattle and sheep and goats just kind of roaming.
Doing their thing.
God, we were so lucky when we came to visit with that we went out to Dingle on a clear day.
Yeah.
See the what's that isle called? The island that they shot the Last Jedi on?
Oh, the one where all the puffins go to hang out.
Puffin.
Puffin Rock.
I don't think it's Puffin Rock.
No, I think that's what you do to crack.
Mike and I have still never been.
Puffin Rock. Sorry.
Mike and I have still never managed to get to Dingle. We really want to, though. There's a big animation festival that happens there every March.
Not this year, but
I'm trying to think of
last
if
year.
I get you guys down here to Texas, what type of environment stuff I could show you, other than the fact that it's flat and hot and kind of deserty.
I mean, that's pretty cool in itself,
Yeah.
because that's so different to what we're used to.
Yeah, we like to see more of the environment stuff. You'd kind of have to get outside of Austin. Austin's very much a like a collegey town area.
Road trip!
Well, road trips in Texas are a bit different than road trips in Ireland.
I've never
Take a
been
bit
on a
longer.
road trip in Ireland. There's not really any point. You
You-
drive for
that's-
half an hour and then you reach the other end.
That's not true. You went on one road trip once.
Did I?
Yeah.
Where?
We went to go and kiss the Killarney Stone.
That wasn't a
Or
road
the
trip.
Blarney Stone or whatever. What?
That wasn't a road trip. That was just your parents.
was
driving.
literally- It was literally, we got in a car and went there.
I want Killarney to have a Killarney Stone.
Oh
Like
my
the
God.
lesser known Killarney Stone.
It's so bad. It's this stone that apparently if you kiss it, you... What is it? You can't lie or
No,
something?
what? No, you're gifted. You're,
you
you're
get
given the
mono.
gift of the gab.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a stone. And it's like changed colour with the amount of people who have put their faces on it.
See, you
And
don't.
you're like, I don't know if I want to.
You don't just like. You don't just kiss it though. Like there's this dude that has to stand next to you or sit next to you
Yeah,
and
he
hold
holds
on
your
to
legs
you.
and you lean yourself backwards over the edge of a castle.
And then it's just like, and then kiss the stone,
you
and you're
kiss it
like,
upside down.
what is there? Is it the whole stone you have to kiss?
Look for the one covered in other people's saliva.
It's so gross and weird.
So yeah, that happened.
Yeah, we went there. It was
That
in the
was fun
car.
though. Like, we just wandered the grounds and caught Pokemon on Pokemon Go.
That was when Pokemon Go was first. Yeah, my mum came over to visit us, and kiss it with tongue, and took us to go kiss the
With the
Blarney
stone.
Stone.
Kiss that stone and you get immunity from most diseases.
But the queue,
Or you just get most diseases. It's one or the other, really.
the queue to kiss it though, it goes all the way through the castle because the thing's at the top of the castle thing.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
So you have to like
So
wait.
gross.
You have to wait on winding staircases to get up to it as well. It's actually kind of stressful. All in all.
Well, also, you're going to a
Oh,
top
thank
of a
you.
castle so you can hang off the edge of it backwards.
Dude, I almost had a panic attack just going up to St. Mary's. And I think it was in Kilkenny.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
really?
like the cathedral with that tower. No, it's St. Candace, I think.
Yeah.
And that's this like leaning
Oh.
brick tower. They've got like, I'm using hand quotes, stairs in.
Mm-hmm.
And like you climb to the top of this thing and it's like barely held up. Like with a couple of twigs and some old stone. And like you have to squeeze through a hole at the very top just to get to the top of it. And it's like at a slight angle. It's terrifying.
That sounds usual.
Tourism.
Much less hanging off. I love going to Ireland. I want to go back.
You should come back. Third time's a charm.
Apparently,
Yeah, last time I think I saw most of the southwest side.
apparently there's this bronze statue where touching the groin means good luck or something, and it's all skinny, slimy there,
What? Why?
but oxidated elsewhere.
Why is it slimy? Because people keep touching it with their grease hands.
Where is this?
Oh, it's shiny.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, where is this? This is great.
Apparently, there's also a bronze statue of Ronaldo's where people touches his groin with the same effect as mentioned above.
Touch the lucky groin.
Oh my god, these things.
It's probably shiny due to marketing.
They polish it.
Yeah.
It's not just that. It's like almost every like statue that has like genitals that are easily accessible. It's like worn away.
Really? It's people caressing
It shows
it.
you that we're an advanced species.
Humans.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. If it has a crotch, we'll find it.
I mean, there's many. I'm looking at a lot of them.
Could you imagine there's like one a topless female statue and it's like the owner of it is just
Shiny
like
boobs.
she used to be a B cup but now she's an A.
Worn away over time.
Oh my god.
There's a statue in Notre Dame like that. Oh jeez.
I hope everyone here is having fun.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah, right. I've been to Salt Lick. Pretty good.
In Italy, there's this bull, and if you turn on his balls, it should bring you luck. Now there's a hole where everyone turns. How do you turn on? How do you turn on the balls?
The age-old question.
Set yourself up for that one, Michael.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Are they big enough to stand on? Like, I don't know. The world is a mysterious place full of wonders.
Oh, it's
It's
right.
like the idea that it's like an activation thing. Like, you're in trouble now.
It's like a flat mosaic. I see. Okay.
But now it doesn't have a crotch anymore.
There's just a big hole.
Still lucky.
Not for the bull. The artist who made that was like, probably just like, why have you destroyed my work? Buffy's just staring at the door, like. Oh, Buffy gave us a gift yesterday. So,
That's not the one you slipped on, is it?
I know. I thankfully didn't.
But it's the same gift, isn't it? Like,
It's a similar. No, what?
I don't know what you slipped on.
I didn't slip on anything yesterday. Let's just establish that before I get into the story.
Okay.
I was sitting on the rug next to India. I think I was ordering food on your app, on your iPad.
Uh-huh.
So it was next to India. Then I came over and I sat down and I was ordering food and stuff. Mm. And I heard this scratching in the bathroom that's next to our studio where Buffy has a litter box. And she's like, and then like there's a sound and then she runs out of the bathroom full pelt, and her arc would have taken her to like running straight into me, but she like notices, paused, and then like turns 90 degrees and then shoots out of the studio door and then up the stairs. And I was like, what the hell, Buffy? And then I notice why she was running. She had trailed. Why? So I went into the bathroom to check like what the hell had happened, and then I noticed like out of her litter tray was a little poop.
It wasn't a little poop.
No, wait. The one that was outside of her litter box was a little bit. And then I'm like, what the hell, Buffy? And then I turn and then I look and there's like a paw print of poop behind Declan's chair. And I'm like, she stood in her poop. She stood in her poop and she freaked out. And then she ran. And upon running, we discovered that she had managed to somehow, through sheer momentum and panic, throw a big poop out into the hall.
Oh.
There was just poop everywhere. It was awful. Just a trail of poop. We had to go and clean it all up.
Yeah, you poopy cat.
Yvonne Studio says a gift. It was terrible.
I'm so glad she didn't run into me.
That's all we are. We're just janitors for our flatmate's cat.
Yeah. I told Declan that yesterday, and the look of like shame across his face. I was like, "No, it's a funny story. Don't worry about it."
Kursik says, "I guess she was spooped."
Too spoopy. You got spooped. What are you doing?
Again, she's doing it again.
She's screaming at us now. I think she wants food.
Ow. Bobby. No? Okay.
It's 9:30 now, and I'm gonna have to head off and get some work done. You
Alright.
guys are welcome to
Get some
continue
sleep.
if you want to continue hanging out. You're welcome to, but I need to vamoose.
I'm okay.
Don't know what that means.
That means I'm happy to head off also.
Okay.
Unless you all want me to stay.
How's your work been going, Pat?
Well, it's good.
Yeah?
It's going fine. Yeah, it's going fine. Just getting some storyboards done. Thinking in terms of drama and trying to make every shot interesting and say something about the story and, you know, all the usual stuff.
Storyboards are hard.
Got a file out to the clients. I hope they like it. I think they should. Gave them a little constellation thing and the ProRes file. So if we're good, I'll be invoicing them. Hey,
Good.
can do what we can with that. Still looking for candidates and waiting to hear back from the other potential job that I talked to you guys about.
Mhm.
I think that's everything on my plate so far. And then I need to, whenever I get time, do some more Mr. Crystal animation, and then when I can, some more in that animatic thing I was doing.
Yeah. I still haven't seen that animatic
We
thing.
busy, but we're having fun
Yeah,
and doing cool stuff.
it's true. Well, we're doing our best to do cool stuff. You guys can be the judge when you see it.
Yeah.
Anne and Alice, you can show me your Sonic drawing. I am gonna head off though in the next 5 minutes. Gonna get myself some more coffee and try and get my head into the work.
I can't believe I only managed to clean up like two to three drawings this whole time.
They're beautiful, Mike.
I love the smear. That's great.
Thank you. That's not in the original. I wanted to add something extra. Swifty.
Parafakami, you finished the challenge. Congratulations.
Okay,
Yeah.
I should mention.
Ooh.
I created a Google form for submitting challenges that we're going to start to use, which I will tweet in a bit. So we still encourage you guys to tweet your submissions to the hashtag just to show them off. But this is how we're going to gather entries from now on, because it lets you submit your video files directly to us. And then we won't have to deal with Twitter compression and all that jazz. Because we had an entry where someone had submitted a GIF and it had like chopped off the last part of it for some reason. So, yeah. More news on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Alan, Alice, just pop it in the chat. And I will see it. Does it matter if the file is MP4 or MOV? It doesn't.
No, either are. It's fine. Just no GIFs. No GIF.
Well, should we find somebody to raid?
Yeah, sure.
See who is making cool stuff right now that we can send you guys to. See, Rolando just unlocked another remote slot. That's cool.
Oh,
Is Rolando streaming right now?
Yes. Let's do that. Be in motive.
I see. Mulgarax Production says, question, let's say the character reacts to something using the backflip. Would the entire interaction be in 12 frames? Yes, whatever you do, whatever you decide to animate, you've got to do it in 12 frames. So you're making it a little bit harder for yourself if you're having them have to react to something as well. But you can totally do that if you'd like to. Oh, hey, this is Rad. just opened Alan Alice's link.
Oh, cool.
This is super cool. Check this out.
Oh, look at that.
So cool.
Nice.
I like that you're using the Sonic Adventure style to do it. That's really fun. Is this your character or is it someone who is requested for you to draw it for them? Yeah, looking good, guys. I'm sorry my screen isn't very centered. So it's kind of difficult to... There we are.
I would say one thing. The foreground hand, I think the thumb should be on the other side.
Ah, the old thumb being on the wrong side.
Ah, yes.
You know, that's come up, like, every day this week so far, the thumb being on the wrong side in something or other.
It'll sneak up on you if you're not careful.
Yeah. I like the design with the heart tail, that's cool. Heck yeah.
Alrighty.
Are we good?
Do you have Doig and Swift drawings in Sonic Adventure style? You do, actually. We have that. I've made that. That is a thing that exists.
Yeah, I think I've actually got it on underneath, like the imagery is like down below our screens for when we do stuff like only share like one of our screens at a time. Actually, I have the Sonic Adventure intro, but it'll play the music as well.
Maybe not.
Oh, I'm tempted though.
No!
I'm tempted. Someone asked.
I have to go.
Okay, fair enough.
I
We're going to be
must
raiding Rolando then. So let me just fire that up.
I must away.
Oh, beautiful poses.
Oh, thank you. Some of them are okay. I like this one. The one which I'm trying to highlight.
You alright for me to start initiate raid?
Yes!
Alright, we'll do the sign off at the same
Alright,
time.
get ready. Get ready to raid.
Start the raid! Adventure!
Begin the raid!
And to you all, thanks for coming by, and may the rest
Of your day
refill
with adventure!
Take care, everyone. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye. There it goes.
Hey. Awesome. Ooh.